Before I get started today, a couple months ago, I was trying to reduce how much coffee I drink. All right, coffee. Oh, coffee. So, let's see. Are we on our schedule stream? I better look. Every time I don't do what I'm supposed to do, I have issues. So let's see. Yeah, we're going. We're good. Yay. Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. So anyway, what I wanted to say is, I was trying to get off of drinking afternoon coffee, and somebody said to try cachava. Now let me reduce this for just a second. I know this is not normal, but normal's not bad. And abnormal, normal. Okay, cachava. Cachava is a superfood, and it has so many different things in it. So when I started doing this, I take you take a scoop of it and put it in 4 ounces of water. I mean, really, my energy level doesn't wane in the afternoon. So that was really cool. I just wanted to pass it on. It's they call it the whole body meal, and it's cachava, and it's a tribal superfood. And you can just go online and get it, Cachava, Kachava. So anyway, I wanted to let you know that. The other thing is that I occasionally peek on TikTok. I'm not a TikTok person, but this thing caught my eye about you want to be happier in the morning. Well, you drink 8 ounces of water before you go to bed, and you drink 8 ounces of water on an empty stomach in the morning, which I've been doing that. But then he said, here's another secret. Add 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate. Now, so I got out this to see if there's magnesium. There's magnesium in here, but it's not glycinate. So there's different kinds of magnesium. So anyway, just passing this information on to you because, we have to be healthy. We're going to have energy and do what we got to do. All right, which is create a system, farm, get your database in order, right? We got to do that. What's going on here? It's Friday. We have 22 days of inventory. We're not worried about that. We're listing, we're selling. The important thing I like to see right now is how we're comparing to last year, because last year we sold 50,000, almost 51,000 single family homes, in addition to another 12 to 15,000 new homes. So there's not a shortage of buyers or inventory with those numbers. So 22 days of inventory. We're selling about 109 a day right now, down from last year. We were selling 119 per day in February. So we'll see. Probably going to have a lot of closings today, being the last Friday of the month. So we'll see what the stats say. All very interesting. And I posed a question to everybody today. And my question was today, what do you feel about the Las Vegas economy? And I have to tell you what brought this to my mind. And that is, that is that the Nevada gaming winnings, in other words, the gaming community, not us, out there locals that maybe stop by a slot machine once in a while or play blackjack or whatever. Not us. We didn't win $1 billion. The casinos did. So for the 11th straight month, they topped $1 billion. I don't think our economy's in trouble. People love coming here. Now, is the price of gas going to make a difference? Well, I don't know. Maybe people will carpool. Who knows? I think the price of gas, my opinion, temporary. I think it'll eventually go down. The stock market's up today, for heaven's sakes. When I checked about a half hour ago or an hour ago, it was over 600 points up. That's fantastic. Bitcoin's up. All the Coinbase products are going up. So people Russia's at war, right? And in the beginning, that affected the stock market and Bitcoin. Things kind of went down. Now they're going back up. You go figure, But this says the $1 billion state gaming with streak continues. The Nevada Gaming Control Board on Friday announced that the state's major casinos won $1.079 billion from gamblers in January. The record 11th straight month win topped the $1 billion mark. Wind was up 41.6, let's say 42% from January of last year. Clark County was again a big contributor to the state wind with $928 million, a 50.4% increase over January of last year, and an 86% of the state's total. So I don't think we're going anywhere. Do you? I think life is good here. We've got so much to be grateful for. And I just have to tell you that I feel very bullish on Las Vegas. And so I thought today, okay, let's just review maybe some of the things that we've looked at before. Hide this baby. You know, you wonder, see, we have population growth. And the reason why is people from California are moving here. 40% of our population growth is from California. Florida, 5%, Washington, 4%, Texas, 4%, Arizona, 4%. Now, some of the Arizona kind of, anybody put it in the chat. Why do you think people from Arizona are moving here? I think that's quite, I don't know, maybe they move, maybe they move from California to Arizona, and then they think, oh my God, it's too hot here. So they move, and they have some taxes there, and then they move here. So I don't know why Arizona is in the top 5. I understand Texas because of the bad weather, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. Washington, the economy. Florida, my gosh, hurricanes, right? Insurance and taxes. Florida's taxes are pretty good, but the insurance is very expensive. And the weather is not as calm as it is here. So if you look at this chart, let me put this in a different frame here for us. Okay, so 2,466 is when Applied Analysis did this chart, and that was probably, it looks like it was in the beginning of the year. They did this, I think, the last week of January. And I mean, gosh, look, in 04, it was maybe a little lower, but yeah, because, and why 04? Because homes were flying off the shelf. You know, low inventory doesn't mean that nobody's buying that there's nobody listing. It means that people are listing and people are buying. That's our frame for our low inventory. And then when you look at the effective months of inventory, again, really, I mean, it's never been this low. But again, it's because people were buying. We sold over 62,000 homes last year. That means that there has to be inventory somewhere. So new homes, land has gone up 600,000. And now I don't know 600,000 per acre. I don't think so. So I don't have the background on why that's up 600,000, what that means. Maybe overall the cost of land, but still, I used to sell land, and I'm not so sure that I want to say what that means, but it means that cost of land is up. That's the bottom line here. And then labor's up 7%, and materials, look at this, 47%. Wow. So the cost of homes is not going down. Land's not going to get cheaper. Labor's not going to get cheaper, and materials, they're not going to get cheaper. I just hope that we can still get them. And it seems like that's loosening up a little bit. Apartment rents. Oh my gosh. They're building apartments, and now a one-bedroom apartment. Someone told me that on a luxury one-bedroom, it's $1,800. Oh, ouch. But, you know, that is what it is. But the average over the valley is $1,347 for a 2-bedroom. So, but that's up. It's up, and it's never been that high. And I don't think it's going to get lower. Housing's going up. New housing's going up. Cost of building apartment buildings are going up. So that's not going anywhere. So, you know, if you're in real estate, you should not just be, you know, getting sellers and buyers. You should be buying real estate. Figure it out. Maybe a group of you can get together and buy a condo, put some cash in, buy something under 250 would be my recommendation, 250,000. Get a group of you And it'll be a great investment because rents here are not going to get cheaper anytime soon, and everybody will get a return. And the thing I say about the $250,000 price is because I think that's a real safety zone. So everybody always says, eventually the market has to soften. Eventually. Well, I don't know about that because over time that hasn't been the case. But assuming that something happened that was devastating and 3 or 4 of you who got together to buy that particular condo wanted to sell it, that price range will sell quickly. I don't think you can, my opinion, I'm not an economist. I've just been around here for several decades. I don't think you can get hurt. If you get into the too higher price range, I don't know. And then you have to, and I say that because when you look at, the major employer here is the casinos. So those are not, those are blue collar jobs. So I always want to stay in that blue collar range. Next, let's see. 3,200 current resort industry job postings. Why are people moving here? Well, there's jobs. 3,200 current resort industry job postings. Where do you see these numbers anywhere else? And, people love working in a casino. I talk to people and we like to go down to the Wynn and they say, oh my God, we love the energy. We love the people. Everybody's happy. And occasionally you get an angry gambler, but for the most part, people are happy. They're having fun. They love our food and they love our entertainment. So that's a nice environment to work in where there's happy people. So I don't know if anybody ever talks about that, but I love the energy here. I've always loved the energy here, and the energy for me is happy people. So my oxygen. And then the net worth growth by age. So $9.6 trillion in net worth for people 55 to 69 age group, net worth by age. Now, Jimmy Dague has an interesting statistic that he talks about. And he looked up how many people in the United States do you think are 100 or over? Would you believe 97,000 people are over 100? Right. Now, I bring that up because this doesn't even include them. This just says between 55 and 69. Now I'm 75, so it doesn't even take me into consideration. But that's an incredible net worth growth by that age group. And what Jimmy also says is we are building one of the wealthiest countries because these people eventually, guess what happens? We go to another place up in the sky and we leave our money. We've accumulated all this wealth and we're going to leave it to children, to friends, to other family members, whatever, but the money doesn't go, like they say, you can't take it with you. And we can't take this money with us. So this 9.6 trillion just blows me away. It just blows me away. I think it takes how many years to count to a trillion? 30? It's amazing. I have to look that statistic up again. And then look at Vegas. Look at all these new things going on. I feel there's even more energy here than there ever was. And so the gross gaming revenue, look, the Strip, it's almost where it was. Look at the downtown. It maybe has taken some away from the Strip because look how it's shot up. I think the Goodmans have done a great job, and the commissioners and the councilmen have done a great job at bringing life back to our downtown area. And then look at the locals. The locals, everybody's gambling more. That's amazing. And when they say gaming, they're not talking about people. I'm going to show you that slide in a second. They're not talking about the food and the shopping and things like that. They're talking about gambling. So this is amazing. Keep saying that. Now, the gaming revenue per visitor, again, this is not eating. This is gambling. Everybody that comes here, $361 they spend on gambling. That's the average gaming revenue per visitor going into our economy. And that's why we keep getting, if you just paid attention to the last couple slides, this is it. This is the bottom line. This is the lowest common denominator. The people that come here are gambling. And they're gambling more than they ever have before. Now, a lot of reasons. We've got the Resorts World, which is a new casino. So that's bringing probably some new people here. We've got the, of course, we've got the Raiders, and we've got the Golden Knights. Those things, this to me indicates that our economy is being helped by the sports that are coming to town. And that's a fantastic thing. I don't know if you know it, but Robinson, who was a basketball player, just got funding to put up a new facility, which I'm going to show tomorrow on my show. And it's, again, another huge project is going to hit the Strip, bringing more people. So now you get back here. Why? I just showed you why. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So now let's look at this. This is the article that we talked about. Come on. Now, so I just gave you like the groundwork. Okay. People are moving here. People are gambling more. We have jobs available. So look at the development pipeline. We have $12.2 billion in just tourism projects. In non-tourism projects, about half of that, $6.5 billion. And then in transportation projects, $3.1 billion. We're improving our roads. We're doing the underground. Elon Musk, the Boring Company, is building the underground travel from Casino to the Allegiant, and all that stuff is going to be happening. And I don't know if the Virgin high-speed train is in this project. Again, I didn't see this presentation, but I did get the slides. So I have a little bit of research to do, but still in the overall picture, $3.1 billion in transportation projects is huge. It's huge. Jobs, people, gamblers, people visiting us. So that's a $9.9 billion worth of projects that are under construction. And in the planning stages, another $11.9 billion. Now, I remember before the pandemic when I did a similar show, there was $24 billion in projects. And some of those projects had finished. World Resorts was one of them. And I think at the time, Allegiant Stadium was another one. So as you can see, some things have been completed, but we're still up at 21 billion. That's incredible. I know, I get so excited. The Fontainebleau, 3.1 billion is going to be completed in 2023. And the Sphere. And then this is an industry project, 327 million. The list goes on. I only showed you three in three different areas, like a hotel and casino. And then this is entertainment. And then this is industrial. It's all over the board. It's all over the board, our growth. Very exciting. And again, guess why? Guess why we're growing? That's why, because there's so much activity going on in Las Vegas. I'm giving you this information so that you can be in it. You need to maybe watch the slides. I'll put these slides in the group. You need to digest them so that you can articulate them to your clients and how excited you are about this fantastic, economically sound community that we live in. And hopefully you all share what I share. Yeah, the wars are going to come and go. The stock market's going to go down and go back up. The labor, everything's going to, but we still live and breathe every day, and we have to eat, and we have to have shelter. So I think we're in good shape. And of course, we're the entertainment capital of the world. I hope you all have a wonderful Friday. Thank you so much. We had a great class yesterday. Jimmy Dague just hit it out of the ballpark with the Attorney General is on the line. Everybody absolutely loved that law class. It's a little bit legislative because according to the division, we have to pop that in there. But for overall, it tells you how to navigate in this market that we're in and the issues that come up because of the market and how you can stay compliant. And the case studies that we did were incredible, showing you the various ways people get in trouble innocently because they don't understand the law. They don't know where the boundaries are. So we have that every we're going to have it next month as well. I think probably the second week of March, if I remember correctly. I didn't have time to grab that this morning. But anyway, go to bee.vegas and you can see March's schedule. But this class is fantastic. I love you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. I am off to meet with Driggs Title. Lonnie's going to come and teach me something new technically, and I'll pass it on to you. Kudos out to Deborah Adenemy for being on TikTok. Awesome job. Awesome.